Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been like 2 weeks, so I'm sorry about that. Let me just get that out the way. Fortunately, we had a death in the family, and we were, just dealing with the whole thing. And then just before, I honestly just wasn't in the mood to do anything after that. Um, and then I just wanted to wait for this match to upload something. And bro, listen, what the fuck did I just see yesterday, bro? What the fuck did I watch? I do not understand what the hell happened that match, but we were straight ass. There's no way around it. There's no way of sugarcoating it. There's no way of making it sound like it wasn't that bad. We were terrible, fucking terrible, from the back line all the way to the front. It was horrible. Listen, and I'm gonna start off by saying this: Barcelona deserved every single fucking goal that they got. They deserved it. They deserved to walk away with that win. They deserved everything that they got, right? Because they just played from beginning to end so much better, bro. So much better. Not even now. If you watched the match, you saw like we scored within the first 5 minutes, right? But if you watch the fucking match, I don't fucking understand how we scored. I do not understand how the fuck we scored. Oh wait, let me just fix this, right? I do not understand how the hell we scored. And even after we scored that goal, I was like, bro, I was like, if we do not score a second goal before they score theirs, we're not gonna win this fucking match. We're just not gonna fucking win it. Because you could just tell we were fucking beat from the get go. And dude, like I don't even know where the fuck to start with this fucking rant. I really don't fucking know. Like I really don't, bro. I really don't. The only person, and after all the shit that you guys have heard me talk about him, the only person who to me today deserves a pass is Mbappe, because Mbappe he was doing shit that I've been asking him to do season long, right? He scored the goal, but then he got injured. He got injured. He had a fucking he went down on the pitch twice. He fucking had to go back into the match with his ankle all bandaged up and shit, right? That to me, and this is where I actually give him a little bit more of a credit, because to me, as soon as I saw him get his ankle banded up, going down for the second time, and then going back onto the field, I was like, bro, you're playing well. Don't fucking risk it. Just stay in front, right? Now, I know I always complain about him not coming back on defense and shit like that, but that's the one time, to me, it would have been perfectly fine. It would have been perfectly fine if he just stayed up to the front and then just waited for him to do fucking Mbappe things with his ankle being fucked up. So props to Mbappe. I appreciate you doing that. That's the type of shit that I need to see on a weekly basis from you, right? Um, but bro, the rest of the team was fucking horrible. Jude had an off game. Valverde had an off game. Everyone who could not have an off game for us to walk away from this game with a victory had a bad game. Every single person of them, right? And dude, like as soon as I saw the lineup, so like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Where I can't be the only person that sees this. Chouameni, right? Last season had a great season, right? Overall in center back. But that's not his natural fucking position. His natural position is center defensive mid. Why does he keep putting him in fucking center back? He's not like he's having a season which he should be having if someone starts in center back. If that's not your position, he's not having a good season. He's not covering well. On two of the goals, he completely lost his fucking mark. He completely lost his fucking mark, right? So why keep on starting him over and over and over and over again if he hasn't shown that he could completely do it? When you have someone like Raul Asensio just fucking sitting and chilling on the fucking bench, why? Why? Because he's taller. Raul Asensio, he just does more as a center back. And yes, he's not as big of a name as him, but you know what? That's not a bad fucking thing, because when you have these young players, right, who, and he's not even that young, he's in his 20s, by the way. Um, when you have these players who want to prove themselves, who have that fucking hunger and passion for the game, that little aspect they have makes a big difference as to how they perform on the field, because they know, like, yo, this is my fucking shot. I gotta give it 100% just to make sure that I just keep starting or keep on coming off the bench at a reasonable time, just to leave that good impression on the coach, right? But dude, he's just fucking chilling on the bench. Like, why? Why? Lucas Vasquez had a fucking horrendous game. He got fucking did dirty every single time that someone had, not even just his just ball. Anyone had the ball was going straight through Vasquez and Chouameni. Why the fuck would you wait until minute 60 to fucking sub him off? Why wouldn't you take him off at halftime when you're already down by fucking 3 goals? Why? Like, I don't fucking understand this, man. Like, I don't understand it. And as much as I love Carlo Ancelotti, because I do, like, at the end of the day, he's won the most trophies with Madrid in history. Jeez, my hair looking wild. But still, bro, still, like, he has always had an issue where he just does not fucking rotate the people, bro. He just doesn't rotate people. If he, he just. He just keeps on giving these fucking these players just time again, more and more chances when they've proven that they're not capable of doing it in that position or at that moment they're just out of form. There's nothing crazy about a player being out of form, right? And playing someone else in the meantime, right? Like Brahim Diaz. I love Brahim, right? He's an overall great player. Right now he's not having the best of times. So why the fuck would you put him in before you put Arda Güler in? Every time out of the Guler's played, he scored, he's created chances, but he just looks right now a lot better than Brahim does on the ball. So why the hell was he on the bench all fucking game and you put in Brahim Diaz? Why? If you're down and it's a fucking and I know it's a Super Cup, right? But it's still a fucking trophy. You see the way they were celebrating that because it's a fucking trophy, right? So why the hell would you not put in Arda Güler? Like, man, like listen, I don't get it. I don't get it. I was watching the fucking game on my phone, and I fucking dude, I was I was fucking flipping out. I was flipping out because I did not understand these fucking decisions by the manager, man. I just did not get them. And this is two games in a row because the first Clasico to me was a lot more open because if you watched it, Barcelona was a second half team that game. They scored all four goals in the second half. It was a crazy half from them. But the first half, like basically Barcelona was able to come back and walk away by 4-0 because we did not do anything to properly finish off the chances we got in the first half, right? If going like literally going into break, if you ask anybody who was gonna win that match based on what you saw, it would be Madrid, right? But Flick made changes. He did all that crap at halftime, right? And it completely changed the way that the game was going, and then they walked away by winning by 4 goals, right? 4-0. Now that's 2 games in a row where for some fucking strange reason, Flick just completely outdoes Ancelotti in coaching. That's what happened. He just completely got outdid, and it's not even like it's not even like he just fucking demolished. Like, he just does not make the fucking changes he needs to make. Like why the hell will you wait so long to make these fucking changes in the game, right? Now, Camavinga also had a fucking bad game, right? So why wouldn't you fucking take out Camavinga at halftime, right? Or even honestly, I probably would have taken him out before because he was already in a yellow card, and you could see he was doing some shit he shouldn't be doing because they were getting under his skin, right? So I would have taken him off before halftime, right? Put in Chouameni in center defensive mid because also it's not like Chouameni's a bad player, man. Like, he's a good player, but if you keep on putting him in a position that's not his, you're putting him in a position to not succeed. It makes him look like he's not as good as he is, right? Now, why wouldn't you take out Camavinga, put up Chouameni, and then put in Raul Asensio? Why? Why? Look, our defense is gonna fucking cost us so much shit this season. I don't think it's on Rudiger either because he's been the only center back that's been he also had a fucking bad game today, but for the past 2 years he's been the only one that's been in the starting lineup the entire fucking time. Like, bro, like this, and now, like, now that we advanced in the Copa del Rey, this was a one, and this was the final, right? We have a fucking game at least one game every like 4 or fucking 5 days for the next few months. Like, he needs fucking rest, and he can't fucking get it because we have no one in fucking defense, bro. We have no one. Like, this is the type of shit you have to go to the transfer market for, right? Like, I know Madrid's not big on bringing back people, but bro, like, bring back, like, right now Ramos is a fucking free agent. I don't see them doing it, but why not bring him back? Be like, yo, listen, you never got a proper goodbye, right, from the team. The fans love you. Come back for the 6 months. Come back for the last 6 months of the season, right? We'll give you the proper goodbye that you deserve, right? Your final match at home, the people chanting your name, right? And then we'll get the defender that we fucking need. Um, but dude, like I don't understand. We need a left back bad, right? Ferland Mendy, I've never been a fan of Ferland Mendy. Something about his game that's just I just don't like. Um, and like I mentioned in a video before, Fran Garcia is a great player as a backup. And you saw why today. He does not have that well control on the ball on his feet. But he's a fucking speed. Like, he's fast. He's really fucking fast. But against a team like Barcelona, you can't just outrun them and just fucking expect things to fucking go sweet and sour. Because all he was trying to do was use his speed to go up the flank and just fucking corner it, center it. At one point, he centered it, and then you saw, like, there was no one there, and you saw Bellingham go like, oh, come on, man, because that's all he fucking knows how to do against a fucking big team like Barcelona. Like, he might be able to do some shit here and there and get past a few defenders, like if you're facing, fucking a club that bottom half of the table or some shit like that. But against a top tier club, he can't do that type of shit. We need another fucking left back, right? As far as center backs go, Like I mentioned before, the only healthy one is fucking Rudiger. He's the only healthy one, right? Militao is again out for the rest of the fucking season with another ACL, 2 seasons in a row, right? But even then, like I'm not gonna say it's. Imagine how hard it's gonna be for him to come back and be the same player with two torn ACLs, right? Now people were already talking shit about he's not that good. He's not that good at the beginning of the season. I was letting it slide, and I believe it's properly so. He just came back from a year of being now with his fucking ACL being injured, so he was going to take a few games to get back, right? But he never got the fucking chance to fully get back fit because again he just fucking tore his ACL. David Alaba was finally back on the bench, right? He's finally been training with the first team, but he said literally like when I say Militao's been out for a year, he was out for like the season, not an actual year. David Alaba has actually been out for more than a physical year. He's been out for more than 365 days, right? And he's 34 years old. Is he really gonna come back and be the world beater he was before? I hope so, but I very, very doubt. You know what I mean? So, dude, like, and there's ways that you could lose games, man. Like, we could have walked today with a loss and played well. We could have walked away today with the loss by 1 goal. We could have walked away today with a loss, and I still could like there could have been ways to still make it a positive thing, right? Like, the players need a reality check. We're not gonna go in and just win everything just because we're Madrid, right? But we got fucking demolished, man. Like, there's no way around it. Like, it was a demolition. It was a destruction of a fucking team. They were fucking like we got ripped apart. The only goal we got was a straight up counterattack right after Barcelona fucked up a chance in minute 3, and that's why I say like even when they scored, I did not think that we were gonna walk away with the win unless we went up by 2 goals to 0. That was the in my head. As soon as we scored, that's what I said. I was like, bro, like we gotta fucking keep going because if they score, it's over. And that's literally what fucking happened. Because if you watch the first few minutes, man, the goal comes from a chance that Barcelona just fucking duped, right? And before that, they had 2 or 3 more chances, bro. It was minute fucking 5. It was minute 5. If you think scoring a goal in a classical minute 5 is impressive, imagine fucking not scoring 3 to 4 goals because of just fucking bad touches. That's what Barcelona did, bro. Like I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Because you could have these games where you fucking start off in a bad decision, but your job as a coach is to see what the better options are, right? Your job as a coach is to fucking put out the team that wins games regardless of what the fuck their name is on the back of their stupid fucking jersey. That's what it is, right? And it's not the first time for Cardinal, man. It's not. Like if you guys have been following Madrid for years, or even if you've seen one of my videos back in from before, the 14-15 season was off to a fucking historic start, right? We went on a 40 plus winning streak. Not a streak of not losing games, a winning streak, right? Second half of the season comes around, everyone that's been playing game in, game in, game in, game in. Now, back then, the Super Cup, the Spanish Super Cup, and the European Super Cup were played both in the summer, like right before the season started, right? So then you had the same players playing, essentially, the same players playing from middle of August all the way up through January, right? Not too much rotation. So then when the second half of the season comes in and the injuries start piling up, the players coming from the bench don't have the fucking legs and don't have the game experience to really properly play a long stretch of games, right? So and it completely it's completely different from how Zidane ran Real Madrid in his first stint, right? His first 3 years, because his first 3 years, bro, everyone got playing time. He rotated fucking everybody, bro. Like you had Isco, James on the bench, Alvaro Morata on the bench, just sitting on the bench, coming on the field, scoring fucking goals. Alvaro Morata was coming off the bench that season in 2016-17, finished with I believe 21, 22 goals. Isco 15 goals, I believe 13 assists, and James another double in goals and assists. Coming off the fucking bench, bro. Coming off the bench. Our fucking backup a keeper, Kiko Casilla, was happy as hell because even as a backup goal, like the goalkeeper is the one person on the team who very rarely changes unless it's an injury, right? Everybody knows that. Even the backups know that. The chances of you being, a backup keeper with a keeper in front of you who's still in his prime is you're not gonna get that much playing time like at all. Everyone fucking knows it, right? But even Kiko Casillas was having fucking playing time to the point where he was happy as shit in the club. He was happy as fuck in the club because dude, I get to play games, I get to fucking win trophies. Like but that's the type of shit that you need to have in a club because it's not just the 11 players who start in the field. It's the entirety of it's the entire squad. That's the whole fucking team. And that's why these players need rotations, and that's why you need to be able to, like, all right, there's nothing wrong with saying, yo, Shuameni, you're a fucking great player, but you're not a center back, right? So I'm not gonna put you in center back. I'm gonna put you. You're gonna be starting off the bench. I'm gonna put Raul Asensio in there because he's been doing good, and that he is a fucking center back. What's so wrong about fucking saying that? What's so wrong about saying that? Now, on top of that, every single player, like I said, had a fucking shit show. But sure, like at the end of the day, with the squad that we have, and this is why when I made my dream 11 for Madrid this season, I went to a back three because I don't want to lose Chouameni. He's a very good defensive midfielder, and I think Camavinga is more versatile than he is. I'd rather have him a little bit more up the field, but we're never gonna go to a back three. We're Madrid. They're always gonna have a back four unless something drastic happens, right? So if you're gonna have a back four, you're gonna have to get rid of one of the stars that we have going from the midfield forward. To me, that's gonna be Chouameni, right? Because I'm not gonna set him over Camavinga. Camavinga is a great center defensive mid, just as good as Chouameni is. But Camavinga is a lot more versatile, right? He's not gonna take over Fede Valverde. He's not gonna take over Jude Bellingham, right? So to me, those are gonna be the three starters in our midfield. But on top of that, we have Arda Güler. And either way, someone has to leave, right? But by the end of the season, I'll be surprised if Chouameni doesn't leave the summer transfer window and Brahim doesn't leave, right? We just have too many fucking people on top. But if you know that you're gonna have to lose one of these players, why are you fucking like why are you bending over backwards to make them feel like they're gonna be part of the team long term? Like, is that why he's fucking starting Chouameni there? Like, I can't, bro. Like, I really can't. Like, I'm at a loss for words after this match, man. I really don't know what to say. And it's just been, ugh, God, I can't, I can't. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm sorry I've been gone for 2 weeks. Actually, been a little bit over than more than that. We have a lot more to talk about. We won a trophy, and I'm gonna make a separate video regarding that. Everything we have to catch up on. But this is just regarding this fucking Clasico that just happened, and I don't know now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm fucking for the rest of the fucking year. I will not understand why it was that we got fucking trampled, because that's what it is. We got trampled, and it wasn't the refs. It wasn't anybody's fault besides ours. It wasn't anybody else's fault. Barcelona walked away with the win. They walked away with a trophy that we could have very easily had if we just had a fucking better structured team, and if we put players in positions to succeed. Like I mentioned before, like Lucas Vasquez is great off the bench, but he's been starting. There's a difference between coming off the bench and start. He does not have the quality or the legs to start at this point in his career every single match for a whole fucking season. He does not have the legs to do it. He's not that type of fucking player. And on top of that, he's a fucking he's a winger. He's not a fucking he's not a fucking defender. He's a winger turned left back, and that's why most of the time when you see him, you're like, yo, what the fuck's he doing up there? And he'll be all the way up in the fucking top of the field, and then Fede Valverde or someone else has to come back and fucking and we lose their presence from the midfield forward because he has to fucking come back and defend for Lucas Vasquez. Like dude, like I don't fucking get it. We have the squad, we have the people from the academy. The academy, our fucking academy is great. It's great. It's just as good as Barcelona's. The only difference is that while we use it to get money by selling these players, Barcelona actually helps promote them, right? And that's the type of shit that we have to be doing a little bit more of with players like Raul Asensio, bro. With players like Raul Asensio. Every single match he's played, right? He had one fuck up in the Liverpool game. That's it. That's it. Now, it's not like it was a close Liverpool game anyway. That one fuck up was not gonna be the difference between us winning the fucking game, because we got wrecked that fucking match too. So like, dude, like I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you. I don't know what else to say, man. But I'll catch you guys on the next one, guys. Sorry for the long wait. Latest.